Welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for butter.
All the time, wondering if maybe I'm losing my mind. Stepping out to the rising enemy, or maybe I'm going out to sea. Maybe you should know by now. When I get back, everything will be alright. Seems like I'm out to sea every single night. I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
Don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim.
Keep the bloodlines pure.
Keep the bloodlines pure.
Keep the bloodlines pure.
John and I had a pre-goof chat, and we were talking about starting a. We won't say what the topic of the song was, but we want to start a medieval style metal band. So if you're into that, and you like the idea of that, just leave a comment on the YouTubes or send us an email or
But our single's gonna be Bloodlust.
We're back, by the way. We're gonna have a full episode packed full of. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna cry. We're gonna sing. We're gonna fly. It's gonna be a big old full rat, New York style.
We're gonna beat you with a full sack of nickels this time. We ain't skimping out now.
Yeah, none at all. Well, it's good to be back. You know, we were doing our stuff, but it's a beautiful day here in Seattle. I'm looking outside. There's like a little body of water behind me. And there's a bunch of big fat geese, and there's been a ton of geese lately. And and what they do is, it's funny. I've talked about this before. People use the phrase "silly goose," but geese are actually pretty horrifying. You know, they're big and aggressive, and they hiss. And they
hiss.
They hiss. Yeah, if you get too close to them, they'll hiss at you. And they also, I see them fighting out on the lake out back, like. These things are huge too, and they soar in, and you can hear them honking from like half mile away, and then they just like crash land into each other, into the lake, and start pecking each other.
Oh my gosh!
So it's very. I was just thinking of Possum King. Maybe there should be Goose, the king of the Goose Lake or something. And
you could place some bets on them geese.
Yeah, which geese is gonna be that plump one? I also on my way. I had to drive. Down to Portland yesterday for work, and on my way, I was like pretty early in the morning. I almost hit a possum. I didn't, luckily, but I thought about you because I haven't actually seen a possum. I don't know, in a very long time, and it was just kind of like running around on the road and just possuming up. And that's a good segue. Are you? How's Possum King going? Possum King book.
Well, I still have to do chapter 10 to edit. It's like done. But, and then Crumb, I don't know when the last time she got to the middle of the book. I know that because she texted her response and she's like, WTF is going on? So yeah, she still has the other half. I think she has like maybe 3 more chapters on her end before I could send her the rest of mine, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
That's exciting. Well, I'm happy to hear that. And, I'm all in for doing the audio book, by the way. I think I might have mentioned this. So, once it's ready, send it to me. I'll just start busting out chapters. It sounds like there's 10 of them, so I'll do all 10 of those, send those over, and then you'll be ready to release your book and audiobook.
Yeah, my goal is to get my first round of edits, just chapter 10, I guess, by, I don't know, next week. It's just getting back into the swing of things since we had company, but I'll try and get that, and I'll pester Crumb. I'll be like, Crumb, get your edits done, girl.
Get them edits done. You're on a timeline. It's your first book that you're publishing, self-publishing. Are you thinking of creating what is it? What do they call it? Like a reading a publishing house. There we go. Like having your own publishing company, like the Possum Skull Inc. or something.
I never thought about that. Let's see. How to make a publishing company for books?
Yeah, I was just thinking of all these different names you could use in my head. But that's a good question. I imagine it's kind of like, I don't know, it's probably the same level as starting like a business or even like yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just I'm
Googling. No, I was saying same as if you're like somebody, starting a small business, they're like, oh, I've got, the Josh's Jammin' Jingles LLC or something like that. I don't know. If I started a jingle company, that's what I would do. But I don't know. I think it's all about baby steps. I feel like you just getting that book out, and I don't know. I guess self-publishing is the thing people do a lot. I don't know. We could like Google what books that are really successful were self-published. I think usually they're picked up. That could very well be the case too. You publish it, and then a book like you have Penguin. Is it Penguin Reading House or whatever? They're like the really big child book for children's books, and they're like, we really are interested in picking this book up for a rotation. Then all of a sudden, you're completely uprooted. All of a sudden, you're doing book signings at Barnes and Nobles all across the country.
Dude, J.K. Rowling right here.
Can you imagine that if all of a sudden that book got really famous, and then you had to do like book tours and go and read it at like conference like centers, like be like you read the book through and do like signings.
I would do that. The book.
Oh, you wouldn't?
I'd have you come and read the book, and I would be like this obnoxious guy behind it. You'd be reading it, and I'd say stuff like, "With more feeling, Josh." I'd be all like theatrical. I'll be holding a possum skull, like Shakespeare style.
Yes, I'm thinking that.
Like from the diaphragm, Josh. Let Gary come from within.
Yes, like just be really, really type A with it. I was thinking we need either that or mine's not as like. It might not be as funny, but I think it's funny that. So you're the author, right? So what you do is I'm reading the book, and the entire time you're just sitting on the stage on all fours in a possum outfit. You don't say one word the entire time, and everyone like knows you're the author, but you don't say one word. You're just dressed as a possum, and you're just there.
And with like maybe within 20 minutes of the reading, I just hiss, and someone else just brings over a bowl of Apple Jacks and milk and puts it in front of me, and I just start pigging out on this.
Yes.
Again, no words, and it's just like a timed thing. Like 20 minutes in, I just go.
I'm like, and somebody comes over and pushes a little bowl of Apple Jacks, and then you're just like full face in it, and. That would be, I mean, everyone would remember that. They're like, okay, the guy for his book readings all along the country, he has this friend reading the books, and then he's just on stage hissing and demanding Apple Jacks. You can get really mad one of the times where they bring out maybe honeycombs or something, and you get really, really mad, and you like make a stop reading, and you're like, I need Apple Jacks. This is all I asked for, Gary.
I just spilled the honeycombs on the floor. I just tipped the bowl over.
Yeah. You have to do it with like your, as if you're doing it with your like snout, like so your nose. You can't use your arms or legs. You're like, this is ridiculous. And you have to crawl around. Yeah, it's just great. Yeah.
That'd be so funny. Oh, well, unfortunately, I have to let the dog out because she just rang the bell at the worst time all day. She didn't ring it. So I'll just do this real quick. We are the Power Pack Podcast featuring one boy reading a book and another possum on the floor eating Apple Jacks and one friendship.
That's right. That's my favorite intro. Yeah, I was thinking of the intro the other day. I don't remember where, but yeah, Power Pack podcast featuring two dudes and one friendship. And that's very accurate to this. John and I have been friends for about a decade now. I think I want to say, and many music projects, many comedy projects, many videos, everything. And when John gets back, I'm going to talk to him about the noodle show because I want to talk about that. But yeah, a lot of just fun stuff. We're here to just talk about stuff that's going on in the world, talk about goofs. If it's your first time listening, it's kind of what you've heard so far is kind of similar to a lot of stuff we do here. Just have fun. This podcast is about you want to listen to it, you want to have fun. This isn't supposed to make you sad or make you nervous or anything like that. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be uplifting. It's like riding in a go-kart or eating some cotton candy or putting on a new pair of Nikes and just like boot goofing. So I don't know if I think I heard John. Oh, there he is. Oh, I was talking to everybody after the intro, and I was going to say, I was talking about all the projects we've had, because I was like, we've been friends, the two dudes, one friendship, and I said we've been friends about 10 years. And one of the projects I was going to bring up, which I was thinking about the other day, is our cartoon, Noodle Folk.
Yeah, we just need a JJ Fresh retreat where we just both take 2 weeks off of work, and we just create an album. We create our first episode of Noodle Folk, and we just get some JJ Fresh food reviews out of the way. We just do it all.
Yeah.
2
that
week
could actually,
retreat.
I think we could totally do that. Just get like an Airbnb. I think we should get the Airbnb in Buffalo, Wyoming. Just to be true to that. But no, legit, I think that would be the way to do it. It's just like have Airbnb. It's like, we'll treat it as if it's like a retreat or a job retreat, where it's like, okay, when we wake up, it's very business. Like we start filming episodes of food reviews. And then in the afternoon, we have a schedule. So then it's like, okay, we work on Noodle Folk. And then later in the day, we work on the album. So then it's like we have our 3 things we're working on.
Yeah. And then we have like, we'll call it lunch, like a business. Oh, yeah, we got catering from, I don't know, Panda Express or something.
Yeah.
And then we just call in sick for the rest of the day because we ate Panda Express. But no, we just get it done.
Yeah, that's the way to go, man. So that's goals. I think we are slowly working towards that. And I think I almost like the idea of meeting up somewhere in the middle, and getting like a cabin or like maybe even like somewhere to stay and just make sure we have all our stuff and just make it happen. Because that'd be the cool thing too, is like we record 2 weeks of content is going to be like probably at least, I don't know, definitely a full year if you spread it out with some of the things. I know I still think of when you visited after you moved and we spent literally 8 hours working on JJ Fresh content. I remember that specifically. It was like a full day and there were so many things we worked on. It was hilarious. Like it was like a bunch of videos, a music video, yeah, I think, and if you remember, towards the end of it, we started doing the bedtime stories. So you knew we had hit our threshold.
We hit our bottom because it was getting weird.
Yeah, the bedtime stories is super weird.
Did we post those? I can't remember.
They're on there, yeah, man. They're on there. Unfortunately, they're so weird. It's pretty much, but that was the start of. I feel like with the podcast, I feel like that had a very similar feel to what we do here, the podcast. So it's kind of like a little transition.
Yeah, I mean, the podcast was born out of necessity because we have a need. We're like, Josh is my dragon, and I'm the blue guy with braids, and I plug my braids into the dragon, and we fly around. What's that place called again? Narnia? It's not Narnia. It's Avatar Land. What is it called? Pandora. We ride around Pandora and we just have a good time. So, yeah. But no, we need to like, okay, next time you're going on vacation, plan your vacation with your wife, but don't book anything. And then tell me you're ready for a vacation. And then I'll just be like, yo, my wife, we need to go on vacation. And we'll kind of like secretly coordinate our vacations together. You're like, oh yeah, we're going to Jamaica for a week. And I'll talk to my wife, hey, I really want to go to Jamaica for a week. And then I'll kind of talk to you, where are you staying at? I'm like, hey, we should stay at this place. I heard it's from a third party. It's pretty cool. And then we'll kind of, maybe we'll off the dates by 1. So we don't arrive the same day, so it's not too suspicious. But like, you show up
Yeah.
on a Monday, I show up on a Tuesday. I'm like, oh hey, I didn't know you were. What are you doing here, Josh and Andrew? And we're like, oh, we're do. And then we just like have our recording equipment and podcasting stuff, and we just like, you guys go get drinks at the bar, or whatever, or like whatever y'all do. Have some milk at the breakfast nook, and me and Josh got some work to do.
Yeah, we got some business to take care of. I like that, where it's so we co-plan a vacation, but ultimately it ends up just being a JJ Fresh retreat of working on content. I mean that I think we could swing something like that where, you know, it's like, okay, the vacation is, I mean, I think we thought about kind of similar in that we were thinking of coming out in that direction at some point, potentially, because I think it's still kind of, I think it's pretty close. We were, Andrea has some family that basically they live in Wisconsin, so
Ooh,
I mean,
that's not
that's
too
like-
far.
that's not too bad. Yeah, so I feel like you could swing down to St. Louis area and, you know, whatnot.
You
But if
tear it
not,
up.
you know, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm seriously all for it. I know either I'm gonna come out that way or you're gonna come here. We're gonna meet up for the sneak away vacation.
Yeah, we got some silly vacation vouchers when we went to Disney World, and we're like, well, I mean, maybe we could plan one with Josh. You know, we could. I won't tell the wife I'm going to do that, but I mean, I'll pick an area that's on the voucher that you can go, and we'll just we'll make it happen.
We can
And
do
she'll be
that.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll get what she wants until she realizes we're not there for vacation. We're there for YouTube content and stuff. But I mean,
For
it's all
business.
good.
Well, that's why I feel like eventually it'd be cool if this generated even like a little bit of money so we could like use that for plane tickets, and then that's what we spend it on. It's like, okay, we are meeting up to do the retreat and we are going to record, because that's what we need. That's like the missing link is, you know, the podcast is great, but we need some YouTube content. I know the for instance, I've gotten some feedback from multiple people somewhat recently that the food reviews are like just their favorite thing in the world. So I want to give them another little taste of that casserole.
Taste of the JJ Fresh casserole. Yeah, that's gonna be wild. What episode of Food Review would we be on if we did them again? Let's see.
Let me look.
JJ Fresh, not Fouillard Fresh.
Yeah.
Fouillard Food Review.
I think where is it? Dude, it's been a minute. I'm surprised the subs keep going up too.
I know, slowly but surely.
Oh, there is bedtime stories. We could do a reaction video of that. I feel like we could watch that and just be like, oh god.
We could do a reaction video, like Skyping each other or whatever. Discord, have the video running.
Ooh.
You just send me
Yes.
your video and I'll sync it up.
Ooh,
So-
let's do it and watch. Because if there's, it's like almost 3 minutes long. I feel like just watching that is gonna be really rough. I think we could do that. I think that sounds
We could
really fun.
we could do it. I don't know if you have 3. How long are these? Like 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We could do it after the episode. I can, I don't know if you have your webcam on or whatever. But anyways, let's see.
Yeah.
We'll be on episode
I think it'd be 24.
24. A baker's double dozen.
Baker double dozen. Is it crazy that back then 23 episodes of food reviews was a big deal? We're like, oh, I can't believe we did 24 of these. We'll never be able to do anything that much. And now we're on 113
Right.
Power Packed. That's nuts.
I'm trying to figure out what this announcement I made was. Oh, that was me doing Power Pack paint night or whatever.
Oh, yeah. What a beautiful gym of just... I love me the Power Pack paint night, right? That was the start of Power Packed.
Yeah, I still think it'd be fun to do on YouTube now, since you can do live on YouTube. But I don't know. I need you in there somehow. Like, it has to be a JJ Fresh thing, you know.
I could just I wonder how we could do that. Could it be something like a video, like a Discord thing? Can't you can do Twitch for Discord, right?
What do you mean? Like,
Well, I meant like you screen capture us on Discord while you're There could be like a little box of us on video, and then you could be you painting or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I know I can get your voice in here. That's not hard. So I don't know. We can do something. I don't know.
We could do that. I know you had a picture of me you painted on paint. I need to find that. You could just stick that on somewhere in the frame, right? You can just have that little picture, and then that'll just be the picture in place for me talking. So then that'll be the theme. Is there's this little box and it's Josh, and then I'll just add commentary and talk to you while you do it. So
yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, I'm down. We could even try that. I know we've talked about. I know our weekends are usually pretty busy because we're like, we work and then we're like, oh, let's go do stuff. But one of these weekends we could try that out. Even like a Saturday night, do a live paint night and let people know, and I could just kind of be I don't know.
We just need to like schedule it and commit to it. That's the problem. It's like we're always talking into like obscurities and yeah, we should, but we just need to like do it. But I don't know.
That's what comes down with all this, man. We have all the ideas, and it's just got to like just make it happen. It's hard when we're adults, though. I mean, honestly, the fact that we get to do a podcast either every week or every other week is honestly amazing, in my opinion, because we're busy. So if we can pepper anything else into there, I'd be a very happy boy as well.
Yeah, I'm just experimenting right now. I just clicked go live on YouTube, so let's see what happens.
Let me tune into that. I'm gonna check that.
Let's see. Private. No, we'll make it public. JJ Fresh live stream. That sounds good to me.
Let's do it. Oh man.
JJ Fresh live stream podcasting. Save. Okay. Normal latency, low latency.
I feel like I'm a part of
connect
history. Connect
stream software to go live. Okay, so let me see. This is one of those podcasts that are the worst because it's just like doing stuff.
Yep. It's great though, honestly.
I launched my Connect streaming software. Okay. I'm gonna let you sing a song while I figure this out real quick.
All right, I'm singing a song. John is doing some stuff on YouTube. He's doing some stuff on the YouTubies. YouTube. Just gonna start singing some songs. Is it something if I sing a song cover a cappella, does that count? Will that flag us for copyright, or is that? I guess that counts, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you always test it. I don't want to get our account flagged though, but I don't know. Just kind of think of some other stuff. I mentioned to Crumb. Do you have Crumb's email? I need to send her. I can send it from I'll just send it from the JJ Fresh email. I was going to send her some of the songs on the new album because I feel like she does a lot for the like podcasts and stuff. So I was going to send her a couple songs to kind of check them out and get that VIP experience.
VIP. Speaking of VIP, we is LIVE apparently.
Let me refresh and I'll see if I can jump on this.
Jump on it.
Oh, it's I gotta pull the. Oh man. Oh wait.
You gotta say something. You gotta be the first or the chatter boy.
Oh, how do I chat? Hold on, let me see.
Should we tell the Discord? I don't know. Where this is just.
Say something. Here we go.
Can I share a link? How do I share a link?
There we go. I just dropped that chat.
Share. JJ. Oh, what up, boy? There he is. Okay.
Man, that looks crisp. Oh, man.
Oh, it popped up on. That's cool. It pops up on Discord automatically.
Ooh, yeah. Let me see. It's connected, huh? Man, this is. Oh, there it is. Videos,
fancy.
Live stream. Oh man.
Click link, fool. I'm hitting up Chrome. See if we can get if we get Chrome in here. Heck yeah.
Dude, it'll be a party, man. It'll be popping off. Be live.
So
quickly.
I feel naked without my creeper glasses and jacket. I feel like that's
No, you got to get that, man. I wonder how we can do. I wonder if it's only live. I wonder if I like tuned in. I don't know. I wish I could. I'll be a live presence in the chat.
I don't know like how we could capture your video, because I could probably put it up here somehow. If you could, let me see. Let me try something that might get really complicated really fast.
I'm all for that complex stuff.
You should have something that says turn on camera under video on Discord.
Oh yeah, I bet I can. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
How do I make it go back to me?
Okay. Now let me see if I can.
Yeah. All right.
Capture
my recording thing. Maybe I'll do like a little weird, creepy above. Just like, hello, children.
Hello.
We'll just do the top of my head with thing.
Just the top of your head. Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
So
Out.
aerial view. This is my setup here. Yeah.
Okay. What I do? Yeah.
Oh, that is so meta. Looking. Oh man, hold on.
I just need to figure out. It's not game capture. Would it be game capture? Capture specific window. How do I capture? This is going to be the most boring podcast ever. I'm just letting you know, because we're literally setting things up. But
no,
that's what you.
These are the worst. Like you said, they're like just tuning in. Maybe they're like on their way to like work or they're driving. They're like, "Oh, this is my favorite podcast," and then they're like, "Oh no, it's one of these again."
They're like, I don't want to listen to this. Like, what are they? Okay. How do I set up Josh's video capture? Window capture, maybe. That could be something. Let's see. Window. Ooh. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
That's kind of something. That's kind of something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Let's see. I'll put you.
Let me get this.
This is the jankiest setup ever.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, and Crumb's here. Nice white walls. The whitest walls.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Ooh. We have. Yeah. So what do we do now? How far are we in the podcast? I have so many windows open.
I got you. We're about. We can do a Butterdome. We can do a Butterdome live. Okay. I don't like this angle. I need to like.
Oh, you look gorgeous, honey.
Dang.
The angles aren't any problem. You're like geometric. You can be good in any light, compass, angles, whatever.
Oh, you're too kind, like boy.
Isosceles triangle.
Maybe I could do like a little some here. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm drinking Costco scotch because it's cheaper.
Costco scotch. Yeah.
Costco, where the pets go. Buy them in bulk.
Buy them pets. Oh yeah, I think this is a good spot for me to be. You can't really see my face too much, but I want to get the mic, have it be kind of artistic. This is but yeah, I can show everyone my setup. It's just literally. Hold on, I'm gonna flip. So for anyone wondering about podcast, this is literally sitting on a shelf. And
dude,
so I have
look
these
at
shelves.
you.
And yeah, so I got this here and the mic, and then it goes over to this other shelf, and I got all my doohickeys, my doodads,
Ooh.
interface, and
your voice just got sultry.
And then
Sultry like poultry.
keyboard, and then look at this boy. Look at this guy right here.
Oh, there's so much meta things happening. There's like a screen inside a screen inside a screen. Wow.
It's kind of a little bit delayed on my.
Wow. Fun times.
Let's come back to business. Yeah, we could do like a Butterdome. We could do. Okay.
We could do a live, our very first. Okay, this episode, JJ Fresh live. Well, half live because we started like 20 some minutes. We're like, let's try going live. Whatever. Yeah. Butterdome. Okay. So on the YouTube video live, it's going to be different because I'm not editing it. It just posts it when it's done. So, how about now they're going to get the behind the scenes with what happens during and between the Butterdome. So I'm just going to,
yeah.
How about you lead us into the Butterdome?
All right.
Oh, is that it? Just
do you want me to? Do you want me to clap, or am I going?
Oh
in
no,
right now?
I don't know, like a zesty. We'll be right back after this commercial break, sort of a deal.
We will be right back after this commercial break.
Oh man! I'm Tom Cruise in a fighter jet, and I am flying overhead the bogey, and we're dropping a deuce on this dome, yo.
Yeah, here we are. Has anyone ever eaten just butter by itself, like a stick of butter, or?
I think my brother has.
I ate one of those little restaurant it's like a little plastic thing of butter once, and was very good. It's funny because butter is one of those things that makes food delicious, but when you eat it by itself, it's not very good. And that's how I feel like with my friendship with John. Is by myself, I'm just cold butter, but John is like a Skittle.
I'm like a Skittle and butter.
Like a skillet. Why did I say Skittle?
I'm a skillet full of Skittles cooking in butter. It's called a skillet.
Oh.
Skillet. The Skittle skillet. Only at Denny's.
Skillet. That would just ruin a pan so quick. But yeah, that's us together. We make melted butter. But yeah. What do we got? What do we got on the agenda today? What do we got on the Butterdome?
As I pull that up, do you know what, like, crab apple's a weird flavor, isn't it? Like, it's not weird. It's like the most normal flavor jam I've ever had. Like, if I was blindfolded, I could tell what grape jam is. If I was blindfolded, I could tell what apple is. I could tell what strawberry is. But if you were to just blindfold me and give me an unlabeled jar of crab apple, I couldn't tell you what flavor it was. It's just this weird, like, enigma of a flavor.
Is that something that exists in St. Louis? I've never had crab apple jam. I've eaten a crab apple, unfortunately.
Crab apple. Yeah, we got some homemade crab apple jam from some people. And it's a thing, but I don't know what it tastes like. It just tastes like what it is. It's sweet, it's delicious, but I don't know what the flavor is. I know it's crab apple, obviously, but I couldn't pick it out in the lineup, is what I'm trying to say. Oh.
That's fair, honestly. That's fair. Maybe I need to try some because my recollection of crab apples here in the Northwest is they're really sour and you can't really eat them. So that's really interesting. You make jam out of it, and it's probably really good. Like especially if I feel like that would be good with something savory. Maybe like do a puff pastry and some bacon, a crab apple jam. Just get crazy.
Yeah, just get wild. Start juggling crab apples. Maybe you drop one, some ants fall on it, and you squish the ants into the juice, and then you just lick up all them insects, boy.
Yeah.
We did not hear back from Becca. I think we scared Becca away.
Becca. Becca. So Becca hasn't got back to us?
No, we said howdy, Becca. She said sayonara, JJ Fresh.
Howdy, Becca.
How dare you disrespect me and call me Becca? That's probably what she was thinking.
She's probably like, I've worked so hard to establish myself as Rebecca, not Becca. And that is pretty funny. Just like, howdy, Becca.
Maybe it's like some childhood trauma. Like she just, I don't know, like Becca, she hated being called Becca. Maybe there was like another girl in their school named Becca. She felt like she was always being compared to her.
Yeah, you can only pick one. It's like, okay, we can only have one. The principal brought them into the room, and they're like, okay, sorry, we can only have one Becca. So somebody's got to be Rebecca. Then she got chosen to be Rebecca, and then she always wished that she could have been called Becca. But the principal and the staff, they all said there can only be one. It's like that. Was that Highlander? Is that a movie?
I think so. There can only be one.
Yeah, is that the one where they're like, there can only be one?
Yeah. We did get email from another advertiser person, but I think this one's scammy, so I didn't reply. But I'll read it for you. It's from Helen Clark. Helen, hello, Helen. Are you afraid of the Clark? All right, so it says, welcome. I am the promotional director of Alienware, which I Googled her name in Alienware, and I don't think anything came up. Helen Clark.
Don't lie to
Alienware.
us. Don't lie to us.
Helen Clark, lead of cellular and molecular biology. Helen Clark on Twitter, a scientist. So there's a lot of Helen Clarks that are smart. And manager of corporate marketing. EA Arts University, blah, blah, blah. Yep, nothing with Alienware. Your LinkedIn ain't showing up. And I am in, see, this is another thing. I'll read it word for word, and you will get why I didn't respond to this. Welcome. I am the promotional director at Alienware, and I am responsible of advertising campaigns to advertise newest and innovative devices. For information, Alienware specializes in powerful PC equipment. We've studied your YT channel and found that you're good for us. In addition to the reward for the ad slot, ad was spelled incorrectly, I think. I don't know. Actually, no, it's 1D. No, it's 1D. No, they're right. I'm dumb. In your video, you have the opportunity to receive our products.
Wow.
It didn't, no, that just has, they just wiped their butt with some bull crap, and it just spread scam all over the tissue paper. Like, that's what was written. It's like alphabet soup at the end when it's like, oh, it says there's a fortune in here, like Harry Potter and the tea leaves. Like, oh, you got a dragon, you're gonna die, Harry Potter. Just like it just just said scam. That's all it said.
You could see it. Your alphabet soup, it split up and it said scam.
Oh, it says my audio's not coming through. Wow.
Oh, so it's gonna be blessed.
So
people are gonna watch this.
Okay, troubleshooting. Okay, hold on. Desktop audio.
Soon there will be audio for J Whip. J Whip money.
Mic. Let's see. I'm scared to like touch the mic because okay. Can you hear me? Josh?
Let me pop it on. Yeah, here.
You can hear me? No, I mean like now. Can you like? Because I'm using the webcam mic for this and Discord, so I want to know if it's going to both. Like, is it? I can
hear you on YouTube. I turned my YouTube on, and I can also hear you on Discord, but it's throwing me off because it's a little bit delayed. So it's like,
I think you
I can hear myself.
Turn the Mewtwo. You can turn the Mewtwo. You side strike the YouTube volume down.
Yeah, I've got Discord on my phone, and then I have YouTube on my computer. So I turned YouTube's off, and I'm not connected to that one. So it's funny though. I didn't know my Discord volume is coming through the live YouTube. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's when it captures the video or the thing, it'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my fancy mic and see what happens. Testing 1 2. Fancy mic activated. How's that? Can you hear the fancy mic?
Let's see. Let me check.
Peter Poppins picked a Mary Poppins umbrella and shot holes in it with
really
artillery.
Clean.
Okay,
that sounds really clean on YouTube.
How does that work though? Because I'm routing my audio, so I'm using my mic on what is it? Discord, and on this OBS. I'm not. How does it do both?
Is it?
'Cause I feel like if I do one, it usually cancels the other one out.
Is it still recording the podcast too? Because that's crazy if it's still
I'm still looking at the waveform on Cubase, and it's going through.
Man, that's nuts. That's you must have a pretty powerful computer too. I feel like my MacBook would just fry itself.
Oh yeah, Lex Luthor crapped his pants when he heard I built this beast. He's like, oh no, this thing's gonna take me down. Oh, gosh.
Gosh,
Max.
Yeah.
He built a computer more powerful than Superman. Oh man,
the Superman computer. I'm gonna send you a Superman sticker, and you can slap that on the side of your computer because that's a Superman computer.
Jason Momoa is crawling out of my motherboard, and he's punching Lex Luthor in the nose. What a jerk! Lex Luthor, you naughty! How dare you try to kill Superman with a bunch of crystals from geodes?
Don't you dare try to get Superman with them crystals.
Aquamarine, best movie on Disney ever.
Oh, is that the one where it's
about
one of the
mermaids.
girls? Well, the one girl's a mermaid, and then the other one's
They fall in love in like a water tank for a city. Talk about contaminated water, like mermaid poop filtering through your water. Gross. Wait, how do mermaids poop? How do
Don't Google it. You're gonna find stuff you don't want to see on there.
Oh, but there's actual biology on this. This vent is on the underneath of the fish's body. Wait, I said mermaid.
I love that this is the one live thing we're doing. It's talking about. But that's what people sign up for when they're on that JJ Fresh.
I could read this word for word, but it's kind of gross. And mermaids would most likely release themselves in the ocean, just like all other sea animals. They might poop through their blank or a hole in their tail. Peeing would likely happen through a urinary tract, as in dolphins, not by peeing through gills.
The part that bothers me about this is somebody thought about this enough to make a wiki article about it, and I don't really like that.
Would the equivalent of us like peeing through our gills be like our lungs just fill up with urine and we just start coughing, have a coughing fit? It's like they have to do CPR every time we have to pee because our lungs fill up with urine.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Those are the true questions that keep us up at night, right? The
That
true
makes you-
things when
Yeah, that makes you look at the Sandlot and that scene where what's his name? Yeah, is given CPR by Wendy Peppercorn or whatever, and it's like, well, I mean, that could have been urine coming out of his mouth when he coughed it all up. But then again, he was faking it, so maybe not.
It's true. I need to rewatch Sandlot because I think I'm gonna do like I've been wanting to watch The Goonies again, so I might add Sandlot to that and Big Green.
I've never seen The Goonies.
Never seen The Goonies. That's for anybody who lives in Oregon. That's like I think it's like the biggest Oregon movie because it's in Astoria or whatever. And
What's it about? Like they find monsters and they kill them or something, or
it's like a treasure movie. It's like a pirate
oh, so there's no
treasure
monsters.
movie. There's kinda. There's one guy. He's not really a monster though. I guess that's kind of mean. He's just like a.
This pirate looks like a monster. I'm scrolling through photos.
Yeah, it's,
There's a pirate that just looks like he looks like he got hit with something in the head, something flat, something hard. He's got a Superman shirt on. So I don't know.
I think that's probably I think his name's Sloth. Is it Sloth?
Sloth is his name.
You could Google it. Google Sloth Goonies. I think it's Sloth.
Sloth Goonie. This is the worst podcast I think we've ever done. Yeah, his name is Sloth, and he has a head shaped literally like an egg with hair coming out of it. Yeah. I could dye that thing and put it in an Easter basket. People be like, what the? Oh, that is. You could carve a pumpkin with that face, and it would be terrifying.
Carve a pumpkin with my face.
I'm gonna throw that in our Discord. Maybe I'll use that for the thumbnail. Put it in pictures.
Just put that in. I thought about. Remember the last one of these we had was when you made the John Goodman sea monkey. That got so weird, and I love it. Yeah, it was good, man. That's this quality content.
It was.
It's quality content. We
what other butter? Is this still a butter dome? Like, where's Crumb? Yeah, she didn't email us anything, so can we get a live question from Crumb?
Oh, she did have an Ask JJ Fresh. Let me pull it up real quick.
In the Discord.
Okay, so Ask JJ Fresh. We got y'all should also film a music video when you eventually get together. And that's funny she said that because that's literally what we were talking about. And there's a picture of Sloth there.
Okay, I'm gonna be that guy real quick. So she posted that in Ask JJ Fresh.
And Ask JJ Fresh, yep.
Okay, where in that statement was the question? Where's the question mark? This isn't
set
comment to JJ Fresh. It's not produce a statement regarding JJ. It's ask JJ Fresh.
Ask JJ Fresh. Yeah.
Now, me and Josh have the power to ban you right now from everything. Our Discord.
That'd be so
Everything.
sad. It'd be so sad if she's like been literally like the most supportive person in the podcast. You just like ban her, and then we lose
Yeah.
our like one and only fan. So
We lose our Butterdome. Like we wouldn't have any questions coming in. But
yeah, be
it
a
is what it is.
butter sadness, butter grave.
Crumb, she's on here. Crumb, we see you chatting. Give us a real question, not a statement on Ask JJ Fresh. Give us something real, something tangible, something I put in my hand and put in a juicer and drink up for breakfast, get my calcium. Give me some of that. Don't give me this statement garbage. If I want a statement, I'll look at the news and all the BS everyone's saying. Here's a statement. It's a lie. John wants questions. Yes, thank you. Keep telling her that.
I just tossed that in there. John wants that should be the name of if you ever get like a Comedy Central show. It's just John wants questions. Ask me questions, please.
Ask me questions, I give you answers. We call this the I don't know. It wouldn't be power packed because the answers might be Debbie Downers. It might be the
No, we want John wants
Randy-
happy questions.
It'll be the Randy Raincloud podcast. You give me questions, I shut down your ideas.
Every single one, you're like, I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer that. Just over and over.
I'll be like Dr. Laura Schlesinger, and I'll just be really mean and just give you the worst advice. Well, I guess her advice wasn't bad, but she was brutal. She was brutal. Do you remember Dr. Laura?
Was that like a daytime TV show?
It was one of those things where like I would picture Judge Judy as being her voice. And it was I don't know why, but it was a radio program back in the 90s, I guess, maybe early 2000s, where people would call in and be like, it's like Jerry Springer, but on radio.
Oh, man.
My mom would listen to it all the time. But I have to leave my desk for a minute. But if y'all were mermen, okay, what color would your tails be and would they be transparent?
Okay. That's a good one. Thank you, Crumb. That's funny. That's really weird because we weren't talking, like she didn't know we were talking about mermaids. So that's really weird that everything's lined there. I would have, I don't know. I'd have a blue tail. And I was going to say, this is dumb though. I was going to say I want a blue tail so it blends in with the ocean. But if my tail's transparent, then it doesn't really matter. But I think I'd do blue. Not like because I like camo. I don't really wear camo or like camo. But I just think for the sake of that, it'd be kind of cool. Because then I could also sneak up on other mermaids. Or I could sneak up on like sharks and other things like that. Because I imagine if you're a mer person, you're friends with all the aquatic life. So I would sneak up on them and I'd be like, "Ha, oh, what happened? It's just my torso. The rest of me got like chopped in half, and they made it into tuna." And then they'd be like, "Oh no," and I'd be like, "Just kidding, it's blue." And I don't know, something like that.
That's cute. Yeah. So wait, transparent, does that mean all the way clear or just like a little bit like opaque?
I think you could see through it at some degree, but if it's transparent, that's gross because then you could see all the organs.
Okay. Yeah, so like you'd see your little mermaid bones, the small intestine. I don't know. I would just go John Goodman. I'd have whatever my flesh colored tail.
John Goodman, the John Goodman mermaid look. That's the only look, honestly. John Goodman sea monkey.
Yeah, that's we can. Yeah, we could tackle the next question. That's a pretty quick one. Why do female judges usually have short hair?
I think it's
I think it's a power move.
I was about to say that too. It's a power move. It's like, oh no, like it's one of those things. You know, I think of Marvel and Thanos with the Infinity Stones. It's like if you're like, you know, having all the Infinity Stones in the glove, he like snaps his finger and everybody, you know, thing. It's kind of the same thing. It's like if you see the haircut and the presence, it's like, oh no, it's like the Judge Judy. I mean, Judge Judy, no nonsense, you know. And the haircut, as soon as she got the haircut, it power from different galaxies and just like channeled the energy
I think, yeah. I know. So you're saying she has galactic powers? like short hair.
Galactic powers, yeah. I'm thinking. I think it's more of like a getting a little bit tinfoil hat here for people listen to the podcast. I've never talked about that, but I thought that'd be a fun kind of. I like sci-fi stuff a lot. I like Star Wars and.
So I'm trying to
stuff.
work some science into this. Like if it is sci-fi, there's got to be some loose. So like, what about the hair? Cutting it short gives it galactic powers. Maybe like the longer the hair is, maybe gravity like takes the wheel, and the galactic powers are above you, and they're fighting with gravity for your hair because maybe it's like Tangled. Was that the one with the Rapunzel story?
That was Tangled, yeah.
What does y'all's audio tapped out mean? I don't know what that means.
Maybe that audio is not on YouTube.
It's still going on my end. It looks like it's still picking up for me. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Anyways.
you never know, honestly.
Yeah, so maybe in gravity and galaxy powers are just opposing forces, like North and South Pole.
I think it's that thing. Well, also, it's kind of like if you do the science behind it, if it's kind of like the satellite thing, you know how you get a better signal if you like tilt the satellite more towards like certain areas. The antennas too, you got to kind of move it. That's what I imagine. It's like the hair is kind of gelled up or pointing up, and then it's taking on a signal. So
maybe that's why short hair is kind of trendy right now. That galaxy power is just it's sought after.
The galaxy powers, yeah. I was gonna say, this would be a perfect transition out because I need to go make some dinner here shortly. So, I think so we should do something we haven't done in a while because we're doing a live thing. Let's do some power packed wisdom. I think.
Oh, it's been like 30 episodes, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. So, do you? I think mine is. I have a funny story that I'm going to tell. That's also power packed wisdom. I don't know if it's much power packed wisdom, but it's. I got a pizza delivered recently, and they didn't know where to deliver it, so they left it out like kind of in the yard. Like
wait, on
the
like
ground.
Your grass?
Yeah, on the grass by like out by like the kind of parking lot area, and it rained. So when it was found eventually, it'd been sitting out for an hour and a half, and the box was soaking wet. They panicked. They couldn't, because our house is in kind of a weird spot because of the property, and they just like panicked. So they just left it on the ground as dominoes, and just kind of out in the yard, kind of where the cars are. And we found it eventually, and yeah, it was just like wet. So my power packed wisdom is just don't eat pizza that has been sitting out hour and a half in the rain. I didn't eat it. We threw it away, but that would be my power packed wisdom.
Okay. My wisdom, I guess, is audio visual wisdom. I sent you a link, and it's just good when you're ordering pizza. Just get in the mindset of pizza, and listening and singing a song is a good way to do it.
Oh yeah, give me pizza. They have their own song.
Yeah. It's classic.
Nice.
It's like, did she say we got the munchies? She's too young for the munchies.
I don't think that's appropriate. Yeah, honestly, not at all. I need to listen to this. This is great, but that's what I'm thinking. Power packed wisdom and just like, just getting the mindset of pizza, because pizza is a mindset. Speaking of which, you getting some pizza tonight? Thursday.
I'm gonna make some after this. Yeah.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah. We're gonna go make some stuff too. We have this recipe for they're like, you put together sweet potatoes, quinoa, and black beans, and you make burgers out of it. It's really good.
Wait, out of beans? You make bean burgers?
Bean burgers. Yep. It's kind of like bean burgers, but it's like it's its own recipe. Yeah. Quinoa, sweet potatoes, black beans. I like to add some corn in there.
Oh, you know what you should do?
It's good. Oh yeah.
Okay, this is a cheap joke that I think you could do. Because Andrea's not home now, right? She gets home and you have dinner ready, sort of a deal.
Oh, she's home now. Yeah, so that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Go make it.
Next time, just get a can of refried beans, cold, dump it out onto the bottom of like a bun, and then just put a bun on top. So it's like this can shape of refried beans. But like, honey, I made a bean of burgers. It's me, Mario.
You know how gross that would be? Because I don't know if you've ever eaten cold refried beans before, but it's so gross, like the texture, and especially when you get too much cold refried beans. So I imagine taking a bite with like a sad non-toasted bun would just be really gross.
Yeah, it's like peanut butter. Get all stuck in your throat. And nasty. And
You're just like, oh.
I got peanut butter.
Peanut butter made with refried beans. Don't take that.
It's like the swirl stuff where it's Jif and then grape jelly swirled in the same container, which I'm totally against, by the way. But do that with peanut butter and refried beans. Peanut butter. JJ Fresh peanut butter. When we do our food reviews again, we're going to market that.
Ooh, we should do that. We should make our own. So get a jar of just Jif, and then take a bunch of beans and swirl it in it, and then make a sandwich out of it. It's delicious.
And do like a comparison with an actual jar of a swirl thing. So it's like, look, it looks almost the same, but better because it's beans. It's a kicking deer.
That's such a JJ Fresh thing to say. It's like that, but it's better because it's beans. I feel like there's so much talk of beans on the food reviews. So yeah, we have the surfer cookies and we have that now, and the Penn and Teller things. We have 3
Chef
episodes
dude.
to do. Chef dude, sorry, Chef dude. Thank you, Chef dude.
Thanks, Chef dude.
Chef dude.
Thank you for tuning into our regularly scheduled program. Contact Josh and Jonathan at powerpackedpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/powerpacked. See you next time, you dirty little rat babies.